Janet, can I have a word? You're not busy, are you? Mom, I'm doing my homework right now. I want you to go to the supermarket right now to pick something up for me. But I have homework. You can do that later. That's not how it works. I have to turn it in tomorrow. I don't care about that. You have to prioritize what I ask. But you're not smart enough to go to college. There's no point in studying. That's not true. Studying is important. Besides, I got full marks on my exam the other day. You were just lucky. I mean, didn't you cheat? That's terrible. I don't cheat. What's the point of studying if you're fat and ugly like you? You won't get a good job anyway, and your future won't look so good either. But don't complain. If I tell you to go to the store, you go. I told you to prioritize what I say, right? Okay, what should I buy? Good. That's my girl. I'm going to send you a list of things I want you to buy now, so make sure to buy everything I'll list. Okay, Mom. I'm warning you, you can't get away with buying sweets behind my back. I understand. Janet, I hope you finished your errands. Yes, I did. I just came home. I hope you bought everything I asked for. About that, I couldn't buy beer. Huh? Why not? I was told at the supermarket that they couldn't sell alcohol to a minor, even if they were only running errands. They said I needed an ID to buy alcohol. You really are useless. If they won't sell them to you, try another store. Show a bit of initiative. I'm sorry, but even if I went to another supermarket, they wouldn't sell alcohol to kids. I think it would be better if you just bought beer. Huh? Are you trying to tell your parents what to do? That's not what I meant, but... That's enough. I'll buy the beer myself, so go make dinner. What dinner? Of course. You never seem to be very busy anyway. You can at least cook dinner. I have homework. I told you to do it after your chores. I can't. If I don't turn it in tomorrow, I'll be in trouble. Who cares? If you really have to do it today, you're going to have to pull an all-nighter to get it done. Oh no. Hey, can't I ask my sister to do it? Huh? She's been playing games all day. She doesn't seem busy. Don't be ridiculous. She studies hard at school. Let her have fun when she's at home. I work hard at school too. Can't you listen to your mother? I'll kick you out of the house if you keep talking back. I'll make dinner. Good. That's my girl. Janet, what are you doing now? I'm just doing my homework. Maybe you're going to ask me another errand? No, I'm not. Pack your things right now. What do you mean? Are we going on a trip? No, we aren't. You're going to your uncle's house. Uncle? It's my brother Zach's house. Uncle Zach and Aunt Julie. You remember them, don't you? I remember them. They used to play with me when I was little. I love them. Then there's no problem. Clothes, underwear, pajamas, school bag, textbooks. Anyway, pack all of your things in a cardboard box. Okay, but is it just my stuff? Don't I have to do Mom's and Mary's stuff? You don't have to do that. You're the only one going to your uncle's house. Huh? Janet, you're going to live with them. Why? Why am I going to be living with them? That's because we don't need you. What? You understand, don't you? We are a single mother family and have no money. I can't raise 2 daughters. So I'm going to stay at their house for a little while? Huh? It's not a sleepover. You're going to live with them forever. Am I not going to live with you anymore? Who's going to take you in? All I need is your pretty sister. I don't want an ugly daughter. Huh? To be honest, I didn't intend to have you in the first place. My ex-husband cheated on me when I was pregnant with you. But since the pregnancy was already weeks along, I had no choice but to have you. Your sister was a pretty little girl, so I thought you must be the same. But when you were born, I was so disappointed. You didn't look anything like her, and you looked like a pig. I don't need a fat, ugly daughter. That's terrible. Well, it's your fault for being born that way. You should live as their child from now on. They are suffering from infertility. Even a fat, ugly girl like you, they will love you. Wait a minute, Mom. I don't want to do that. I want to live with you guys. I don't want to live with you, you fat bitch. I regret it so much that I wish I never had you. If you were beautiful, I would have made you and your sister form a sister unit and debut in the entertainment industry. With that looks, it's going to be tough to get a regular job, let alone in the entertainment industry. My daughter is your beautiful sister. You're not even good for money. You're fat and ugly. Get the hell out of here. I understand. Don't ever show up again. Even if you get turned away, there's no place for you to come back to. Janet, I just finished work. I'll hurry home. I'm thinking of buying some food for dinner on the way. Is there anything you want to eat? Not really. Okay, well then I'll get a cake for dessert. What kind of cake do you like, Janet? No, I'm good. Huh? Don't you like sweets? Well, I don't want you to waste money on me. What are you talking about? Don't be shy. No, it's okay. If you're going to buy it, just get you and Zach. Huh? I'd feel bad if you get a cake for me. You let me stay at your place. You don't have to worry about that. We are going to live together as a family. You're not a guest. No. Janet? I will behave myself and not cry. I try not to be selfish. Listen, that's not something a child should say. Don't tell me your mom told you to say that. I was told to never cause trouble. She said that if you abandoned me, I would have nowhere to go. She told me to behave myself if I didn't want to be homeless. That's why you said you try not to be selfish? Janet, from now on, we are your father and mother. Kids should be noisy, and it's okay for them to cry whenever and wherever they want. It's okay to be selfish. We won't abandon you just because of that. But I'm fat. You might hate me someday. That's not gonna happen. I know how bad your mother treated you, but I won't let you feel that way. You'll spend every day smiling and enjoying your life. Thank you. But aren't you troubled by having a child like me forced upon you? I'm not as beautiful as my sister. It must be embarrassing for you to go out with me. Janet, you were told so many terrible things by your mother that it is understandable for you to lose confidence in yourself. But you are very charming. Actually, my husband and I were looking forward to having you. What? Maybe your mom told you about this. Zach and I couldn't conceive, so we decided to adopt a child, and we wanted it to be you. Why me? You probably don't remember because you were still in preschool. You saved me once back then. Huh? Your mom and other relatives blamed me for not being able to have children. I just started to cry, but you comforted me. You ran up to me and hugged me. You told me not to cry. I was so happy. I don't remember that at all. Did I do that? Even if you don't remember, we know how wonderful you are. That's why we're so happy to be able to live with you. I know it's hard not to be shy, but let's spend a lot of time together. Live happily. Yes. Well then, Julie, I want to eat chocolate cake. Okay, I'll go buy some. Janet, it's me. It's your mother. Has it been 18 years since we separated? I'm sure you've become a fine lady by now. Huh? Mother? How are you? What do you want? Oh, you're so cold. I've reached out to you. I'm sorry, but I'm busy. If you don't have anything special you needed to talk to me about, let me excuse myself. Wait a minute. We haven't talked for 18 years. I don't have anything to talk about. Well, I do, so don't go yet. What? Please be brief. Janet, you're amazing. I heard from a relative that you're working for a big company now, and you have the highest income among my relatives. You went to the trouble of contacting me after 18 years just to tell me that? I'm busy working for a big company, as they say, so I'll see you later. Wait, I still have something to tell you. What? I'm getting remarried. He's a nice guy, soft-spoken and kind. He's younger than me, good-looking, and he's a business owner. Isn't this amazing? It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Well, that's great. Congratulations. Thank you. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have a wedding. You'll be there as my daughter, right? I'll send you an invitation later, so you'll definitely have to attend. No, I don't understand why I should be invited. What? You have another beautiful daughter you're proud of. I don't think you need to go out of your way to invite me, who you put up for adoption. That's not true. Even though I put you up for adoption, you are still my child. I would love you to come to my wedding. Excuse me? What on earth are you up to? You kicked me out of the house after cursing me for being a fat pig and a spoiled brat. And now you call me your child? I'm not happy at all. My sister became a model, right? As long as she comes to the wedding, isn't that enough for you? She isn't a model anymore. She's unemployed now. She used to make money as a child model, but that's it. As she grew up, she started to look like a regular person. Because she was so smart, she didn't study hard. Her grades kept dropping, and even when she tried to get a job, she was rejected on the application screening. But you work for a big company, so you must have plenty of money. You'll probably pay for your mother's wedding. I'm sure you'll give me a big money gift too. Aha. We haven't seen each other for 18 years, and you must have a lot to talk about. Let's reunite at your mother's wedding. Okay, let me get this straight. Don't cry. Huh? Who's going to your wedding? Huh. I know you're trying to invite me because of the money. Our relationship ended a long time ago. Don't act like you're my mother. Who do you think you are? I invited you to your mother's wedding. You're my daughter. You're supposed to be there. Who the hell is your daughter? Huh? Don't get cocky just because you work for a big company. Whether I abandoned you or put you up for adoption, I am your mother. I gave birth to you, and that's why you're here now. Don't you ever think of repaying me for giving birth to you? You should attend your mother's wedding with a big money gift. My mother is not you. Huh? My mother is Julie. Don't act like a mother when you treated me like I was worthless and threw me away. What are you talking about? She's just your foster mother. I gave birth to you. I am your mother. Just giving birth to someone doesn't make you their mother. It's how much you loved and cared that counts. Don't act like you're my mother just because you gave birth to me. You're not my parent. Hey! Whatever you say, my mother is Julie. I won't even reply if you send me an invitation. Wait, Janet. You don't have to come to the wedding. Can you just give me a money gift? Don't be ridiculous. Don't ever contact me again. Janet! Janet, I just got a call from Susan. I was so moved that I cried. Huh? What's going on, Julie? She told me that you called me a mother. That made me so happy. Because you are my mom. I was fat and ugly with no self-esteem, but you turned me into a vibrant girl. I owe it all to you and Zach. I call you two by your names just because I'm used to it, but I think of you as my parents. Janet, you're so sweet. What should I do? I can't stop crying and my makeup is going to get messed up. Oh my God, I'm on the train and I'm so embarrassed. Julie, calm down. I can't introduce you to my fiancé if you're like that. Huh? Fiancé? Actually, there's someone I want to introduce to you and Zach. He wants to visit you to talk about our marriage. Can we do that this weekend? Oh my God, I'm crying more and more. I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't have said that now. It's okay. I don't worry about my makeup anymore. My little girl is getting married. I'm going to tell Zach right now. Janet, please pick up the phone. Or just reply. I need you to help your mom. What do you want? I told you not to contact me again. Do me a favor. If it's about your wedding, I'm not going. Don't talk about it now. The wedding has been canceled. Huh? Why? My fiancé cheated on me. Oh my. And of all people, with your sister. Because of that, our marriage is off the table. Wow. She made a move on your fiancé? Unbelievable, right? But she's saying that I got cheated on because I'm fat and ugly. She ruined my engagement, but she shows no remorse for what she did. That's tough. Yes, it's a tough situation. So please, Janet, please take your sister in. What? She doesn't want to work at all. Even if she can't get a full-time job, she should at least get a part-time job. She says she's beautiful and she's going to be a wife of a millionaire. So she goes to all these blind dates looking for a rich man. And now, she's even got her eye on my fiancé. I can't take it anymore. That's why you want me to take her in? I don't want her either. What are you talking about? She's still your only sister. Don't shift the responsibility to me. You raised her. You should take responsibility. You work for a big company and have a lot of money, don't you? Then it's easy for you to support your sister. If she stands in my way, I don't even need her anymore, even if she's beautiful. I'm going to put it all on you, so please do something about it. I really don't know how she grew up like that. I want to see her parents. It's you. Ah, because you raised her. She's crazy, but you deserve it. Huh? What? Are you saying it's all my fault? I loved her and tried my best to raise her. Maybe you didn't love her the right way. Huh? Anyway, it's none of my business. I won't take her in. Don't contact me ever again. Hey, you're abandoning your own parent, bitch. You abandoned me first. Okay, I'm cutting you off. We were done a long time ago. I guess this is goodbye. Susan tried to contact me many times, so I blocked her. Rumor has it that she has registered with a marriage agency to find a partner. Even though she found a good partner, she was soon interrupted by my sister. She is at a loss. She feels that living with my sister is too much for her. She has asked her relatives to take my sister in, but they have all turned her down. Well, I don't think anyone would want to take her in, even if they get paid to do so. As for me, I was able to introduce my fiancé to Julie and Zach the other day. We are planning to register soon and hold a wedding ceremony this year. I am sure that Julie will cry a lot at the ceremony. I can only thank Julie and Zach for raising me so lovingly.
I can't believe it! It's not true, is it?
What?
Sis, is it true that you had a meeting for marriage?
Yes, it's true.
No way!
I told you, it's true.
Mom showed me a picture. His name is Yona, right? He's the boss of a company. You married into money, right?
No, I only had the meeting, but I haven't said yes yet.
Dad said he already said yes.
Huh?
He said the wedding is in 3 months.
In 3 months? I haven't heard anything about that.
But you were going to say yes either way, right?
Why?
Because he's such a catch. And the position of wife of the president is already a given, right? What reason would you say no for?
That's your way of thinking. I have my own ideal of what I want in a marriage partner.
Wait, what kind of ideal is a fat person looking for in a marriage partner? A fat person doesn't have many choices. Why don't you lose some weight if you want to talk about ideals?
I'm not as pretty as you, and I'm aware that I'm a bit on the chubby side. But there's no rule that says you can't have aspirations.
Chubby? You're a big fat girl, no matter how you look at it. Sis, do you know what the unspoken agreement is?
Of course I do. But I wouldn't call it an unspoken agreement if it's something you've already made up your mind about.
Huh?
I'm going to end this conversation because we're on a parallel track.
Oh, hey, I'm talking about how unfair it is that only you got the catch. I'm skinny and beautiful, and I'm more deserving of a guy like that than my fat sister. I'm not done talking with you yet.
I have to meet someone now. See you later.
Oh no, that's what I'm talking about. I don't like the fact that you're so confident even though you're just fat. Show me the face that says, I'm actually jealous of my beautiful, skinny, cute sister and I feel inferior to her. Answer me. Don't ignore me. I'm going to make you sorry. Sis, I have something very important to tell you.
What?
You know what? I went to a hotel with Yona.
Huh?
Surprised? Actually, that was 3 months ago. I wanted to surprise you, so I've been sitting on it until now. 3 months ago? You mean right after we met? Yeah. I asked him out and we started having that kind of relationship right away. Huh? I asked him about it at that time. Yona only knew that you had a sister when you met on the blind date. But he didn't know that I was so beautiful. He saw how beautiful I was and said he would marry me instead of you. He said he didn't want to marry an ugly woman who can't even take care of her own health. I'm sorry, sis. About that, what do mother and father say? Nah, I haven't told them yet. You haven't told them? Even though the wedding is coming up in 2 days? Oh no, I told Yona that I wanted to be his bride 3 months ago, but he rejected me for various reasons. I don't understand. How about his parents? I haven't done anything yet. What did you tell the wedding hall? I don't think they normally approve of changing brides. That's the thing. It's not normal. One of the bigwigs at the venue knows Yona, so it's already been approved. It's all so messed up. It's impossible to change so many things on such short notice. It's a surprise for everyone. I decided the first to be surprised would be my sister. Otherwise, 2 brides at the wedding the day after tomorrow would be strange. No, you know what, May? Oh yeah? I changed the marriage certificate you gave him to my name. That's so insensitive. So, Yona and May already? Yes! We're already a handsome couple. And I'm carrying his child. What? Yesterday, I went to the OBGYN and found out. The fruit of our love. I'm a beautiful woman and I'm the mother, so I'm sure she'll grow up to be a lovely child. It's already gone that far. That's why Yona, the next president of the company, and the position of the president's wife have splendidly become mine. I see. I'm sorry I stole him from you. It was like a miracle that my fat sister could find such a high-quality guy. That miracle just didn't happen. Fat people should just be like fat people and live their lives as they have always done, right? If you can't even manage your own figure, the idea of getting married and living with someone else is already absurd. Well, you can come to the wedding if you say you won't interfere with our relationship. Fatty, just leave the wedding gift and go, or something like that. Yes, thanks for all the info. I'm sorry for being so good. Don't hate me because you can't marry Yona. No, I haven't told you yet. Rather, thank you. What's that? Let's both of us be happy together. Huh? What? Sore fat loser, huh? On the contrary, I feel sorry for you that you can't say you're sad in the end. Sis, I wonder if you were crying yesterday because you were so disappointed that you couldn't be Yona's bride. Don't crash the wedding with your fat body or something. Sweaty fat people are too dangerous. I thought it was too noisy for the morning. So you're getting in the ceremony hall early because you have to get ready? Oh yeah, I'm just getting dressed now. You're late responding. I thought you were going to fade out in agony. Yeah, I guess it's more like a cutout than a fade out. What? I have no intention of going to the wedding. Oh, I see. Well, that's fine. It's a lot less complicated that way. And I'm sorry, but could you please give a message to Father and the others? A message? It's kind of a hassle. Just show them the message I'm about to send. Well, okay then. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll do you the favor. You should be grateful. Thank you. I'll send it. Yes. What? As I've told you many times, I have no intention of marrying Yona. You know that I have a man whom I have been dating for some time. Huh? You have a boyfriend? Wait, what's going on? You and Yona talked about us getting married when both our families had already decided to meet. I was deeply saddened by how I was treated without regard for me, the person in question. So I think the two of us are going to run away. What? In addition, note that we have already submitted the marriage certificate. What are you talking about? What are you saying? Okay, that's all the messages. What? I have no idea what that means. Explain it to me. I'm sorry, but I don't have time. Now that I've given you the message, it's a race against time. What? A race? Okay, I'm going away with him. Where? There's no way I'm going to tell you. We're eloping. Eloping? Bye. Good luck at the wedding. Hey sis! Too much is left unexplained. Oh, come on. Sis? Oh, May. The wedding was a mess. Everyone looked at me sideways when I appeared in my dress. And this marriage? They complained that it wouldn't have been possible without you. What the hell is going on? Well. Our father's company and Yona's father's company, actually, they've been in a slump. What? Sluggish business? I don't know anything about that. I mean, what does that have to do with the fact that it has to be you? We need a patent owned by Yona's father's company. And they want a specialized technology that I have. They were planning to successfully link these two to the development of new products to recover the company's business, or something like that. Huh? Patent? Expertise? With the petty idea that if we became relatives, we could hold down the costs in the future. Yona and I have been talking about getting married. I don't know what that is. Patents are kind of a big deal, aren't they? There's no way a lazy fatty like you can get a patent. Besides, I can't believe that the next president won't be him. Oh, really? On the contrary, I heard that he's just a lazy employee who can't do his job. By the way, who will be the next president? The eldest daughter, Yona's sister. Wow. I didn't know that. I was deceived. This is terrible. Tell me about it. And the annual income? I heard your boyfriend makes almost double of Yona's. Yeah, well, he has a successful online business. Then that's better. Huh? You can marry Yona as planned. Beautiful me deserves a man with a higher income than my fat sister. You know what? Yes, it's decided. Then exchange them now. You're pregnant with Yona's child, aren't you? Oh, no, it's Besides, you'll be living with your in-laws from today. What? I'll pretend I didn't hear what you just said, so don't bring it up again. You're going to be living together with them from now on. If your in-laws hear what you just said, you'll be in big trouble. Living together? I mean, what's the big trouble? Yona's mother is a scary and troublesome person in many ways. That's why his first wife ran away. Huh? You mean he's divorced? Yes, because of his mother's bullying. Bullying? As a wife, you should do your best not to offend your mother-in-law. What? Hey! Well, I'm going to cancel my cell phone. Cancel? My husband decided to take this opportunity to move his online business overseas. So we've come to the conclusion that we don't need an American phone. No way! Wait! I won't wait. Help, sis! You chose this path on your own, so I have no obligation to help you. No, please! Hey, I'm sorry I called you fat. I apologize, so forgive me. My husband says he likes me because I'm a little chubby and eat delicious food. So again, goodbye forever. Wait! Oh no! Why, oh why? I heard about what happened after that from a relative who knew. My sister tried to submit the divorce papers to the city office without permission and was discovered. Yona, who was very attached to my sister, became suddenly mentally unstable. At the same time, his mother's bullying of his wife exploded. The atmosphere and the family became very dark. Yona's father lost the chance to revitalize the company due to the bad management of Yona's sister. He always stared at my sister as if she were a piece of filth amid rumors of a shotgun wedding. Not long after that, the company went bankrupt. At about the same time, my father's company also went bankrupt. Both families were saddled with a large amount of debt. My sister is treated like the plague by her relatives as the culprit behind all of this. She had to work to pay off the debts. Since the birth of her child, she has been working hard from morning till night.
Lisa, you've entered our side of the house again without permission, haven't you? Sure, it is a shared house, but there are 2 areas for 2 families, and we have promised each other privacy, haven't we? You are not allowed to go back and forth between the 2 areas at any time you want. And will you please return the dress you took from my room? Your dress? I didn't do anything with it. Anyway, it's not right for a wife to wear such a gorgeous wine red dress with fancy embroidery. A married woman should dress more modestly and neatly. Lisa, I haven't told you what kind of dress is missing. As you know, I work in the apparel industry and have a lot of clothes. I have dozens of dresses. But you accurately described that particular missing dress. It's like you're confessing that you took it. I think that's just a coincidence. Oh, wow. You have superpower or something? I should ask a mystery magazine for an interview. I have some friends in that area, and you like to stand out, don't you? Okay. I'll just give it back. Later. Thank you very much. It'll be great if you return it today. Today? Yes? I was going to wear it tomorrow to see a play with my friends. I didn't lend it to you to wear, and it doesn't fit in the first place. Well, I'm starting to doubt your words. Will you return it right now? All right. You're really a cocky woman. Emma, lately I've been thinking. You need to quit your job. What? What are you talking about? I was surprised when I opened my phone during my lunch break. I have given a lot of thought about why you, a housewife, are so cocky. And I came to a conclusion. It is because you work in the apparel industry where people wear flashy clothes. A housewife should be dressed in a sweatshirt, jeans, and an apron. Aren't you a housewife too, Lisa? You have a lot of gorgeous clothes. It's fine with me, because my 2 boys, Mike and Chris, they both have good taste in clothes and actually work in the apparel industry. It would be a disservice to them and the world if I, their mother, were not a fashion-conscious and attractive woman. See? That's why it's fine with me. So, you think their wives do not need to care about fashion? Yes, especially you. No need to dress fancy while training as a wife. Huh? Training as a wife? I'm going to train you to be a decent wife for a family. You are to sleep in our side of the house from tonight. Oh, in addition to that, submit your resignation to the company before you come home. Nonsense. Huh? I have to go to a client after lunch, so goodbye for now. How rude! Do you think you can talk like that to your mother-in-law? I plan to start your training tomorrow, but I've changed my mind. It starts today, so be prepared when you come home. Emma? I thought you didn't come home last night, but I saw your car. You must have come home very late, sneaking around and hiding to escape training. You're really pathetic. I'm coming over there right now. I told you yesterday that I was going to start training, Emma. Still, you have such nerves sleeping in as if it were a holiday. I was right to bring a bucket of water just in case. Splashing you in bed should have been enough of a lesson this time of year. Now that the bed is soaked, you can't go back to sleep. Oh, I know. I'll do this every morning. It's a perfect way to start a day of wife training. Don't you think so, Emma? Right, it's settled. I'll pour a bucket of water over your head to wake you up every morning. Huh? Lisa? All right now, get up and come to the kitchen on our side of the house. I didn't make it home last night because I was on a business trip. Huh? After yesterday's lying, I flew to a branch office in New York. So I'm at a hotel in New York right now. New York? On a business trip? Didn't I tell you? What are you talking about, Emma? Your car is in the garage. I didn't use it yesterday, so it must have been sitting there all day. Huh? But you always sleep on the waterbed in the room next to the living room, don't you? I thought you were there a while ago. Maybe that's Chris, isn't it? Huh? Chris? Both Mike and Chris are off today. Chris called me last night and said that he's coming to play a game with Mike and would stay the night. Huh? Also, he asked me if he could sleep on the waterbed. I said okay, no problem, since I'll be away from home. Huh? Then who did I pour water on? I strongly suggest that you go and find out immediately who you poured a bucket of water on. Oh no, it can't be! Emma, I can't believe you haven't come home yet when the family is going through such a hard time. You are the one causing trouble for Chris. Will you please stop blaming others when it's your fault? If you had quit your job and done the wife training, I would have been the one soaked with a bucket of water this morning. Is that what you think? That's right. That's what was supposed to happen. It was a wife training. You were supposed to take that. But you escaped and... Chris apologized to me over the phone. Huh? He said he's leaving the company because of that. What? What do you mean? How did accidentally pouring water on Chris lead to his resignation? Well, I guess it's just too uncomfortable to think that his own mother is abusing the CEO of his company. What? The CEO? If I were in his shoes, I would feel the same way. I don't understand, Emma. The CEO of the company? Who are you talking about? Well, I guess it's time to reveal it. I didn't tell you because Mike and Chris wanted me not to. Tell me what? I'm the CEO of the apparel company that Mike and Chris work for. What? Why did you keep such an important thing from me? Mike and Chris were worried that you might abuse me if you found out that your sons were working for your daughter-in-law who should be lower than them. So they suggested before the wedding that we wait and see for a while. But after all, without even knowing that, you forced me your ridiculous wife training and poured a bucket of water on me. Chris was very shocked to learn of his mother's foolish act. He felt so sorry about it for me and decided to leave the company. Oh no, he shouldn't! Of course, Chris is an excellent worker. So I convinced him to stay, saying it would be a big blow to the company if we lose him. Oh, did you? You did a good job! But he didn't think it was okay. It's so Chris, honest and sincere. Huh? Mike feels the same way. What do you mean by that? They are coming to your place tonight and share their thought with you and your husband, Jack. Then you will know what your sons are thinking. What? What is it all about? Well, I'll stay in New York tonight. Bye for now, Lisa. Emma! Please, please, please! Please stop them! Oh, it's about what you discussed last night, isn't it? Chris says he's leaving home and marrying his girlfriend to avoid me bullying his future wife. And Mike says he will stop living together at the end of this month. Naturally, that's the way it will be. On top of that, Jack says he's divorcing me. Yes, I've already heard about it. His decision surprised me too, but I wouldn't blame him. Why? Don't you understand? I don't understand. We've always been a happy family. Is that really so? Huh? I can't say much because I only know what I heard from Mike and Chris. But Lisa, have you ever wondered if you have done your part properly as a mother and a wife in your family? I've been always perfect. Well, seems like you didn't learn anything. What? Well, I think you wouldn't listen to me anymore, so I'll shut up. What? What is that? Who do you think you are? Answer me, Emma! I'm not gonna tell you because I think it's best for you to figure it out for yourself. What? I won't go to your place anymore because our living together will end soon. Wait a minute! I'll forgive and forget and let you free from the wife training. So just convince them to change their minds. I'll even try to get along with you from now on. We should keep living together. I think that's your problem, isn't it? What? I know it's a little early to say this, but thank you very much for everything. Emma, wait! Goodbye. After that, we put an end to sharing house without ever speaking to each other. According to Mike, Lisa is a bad example of a woman in a wealthy family who has been spoiled to become a terrible person. That's what he said. I couldn't help but feel sorry for him, thinking how difficult it must have been to have such a mother. A few weeks later, Lisa and Jack divorced. Lisa went back to her parents' house in the countryside, where people are old-fashioned and not very kind to an elderly woman returning from a divorce. Currently, she leads a very reserved life, being treated like trash by her brother, the head of the house, and his family. Chris married shortly after his parents divorced. Lisa learned of this after the wedding. Now, she's always crying in the corner of her room every day, making it even more annoying for those around her.
Hey there, is this the number of Diane's husband? Tommy, is it? Are you there? Yes, hi. It's Toby. May I know who this is? Cyril, I hate beating around the bush, so I'll just say it straight up. I'm Diane's boyfriend. So yeah, nice to be acquainted with you. Excuse me? She's my wife. So what's this about? What do you mean by nice to be acquainted with me? Come on, dude. You know what I mean. You're the one who reached out, so how about explaining everything clearly in your own words from start to finish? You don't like beating around the bush, right? Huh. Whatever, man. I'll tell you what I want. Jeez, you're a hassle, Grandpa. You're making a big fuss. You're probably the type people dislike at work, right? How is my work relevant to this conversation? Let's cut to the chase and continue. Ugh, I'm Diane's boyfriend. I guess from your perspective you might call it an affair. But she's totally into me now. She's my girl. You, on the other hand, are no longer needed. Just go ahead and get a divorce already. And then? Huh? If you want us to divorce, you must have made some preparations, right? Preparations? It would be quite ridiculous if you thought you could just blurt out that you're having an affair and demand a divorce without any thought or plan. So, I'm asking, but you sound like you haven't prepared anything. What did you say? You think I'm ridiculous? I haven't said that. I was just hypothetically discussing the possibility that you might be one if you haven't made any preparations or plans. So have you? Of course I have. That's great. Well then, I'll kick Diane out of our place right away. What? If you've made preparations, that means you've already talked to her, and you're ready to welcome her to your place, right? Well, can you hold on a sec? What's the matter? I'm sure you've thought of a scenario where a cheating wife gets immediately kicked out of her husband's house, right? Maybe. Okay, then, she's currently at work. So, as soon as she gets back, I'm gonna have her pack up and kick her out tonight. Tonight? Well, you see, I'm living with my fiancé right now. It's gonna be a real mess if she shows up out of the blue, you know? Oh my, you've been juggling 2 women, huh? Well, that's none of my business. Whether you're a clueless idiot or not. I'm just here to make sure she leaves as planned. Whatever happens next is up to you. As for the divorce, I'm going to discuss alimony and all that stuff through a lawyer. I'll serve her with the divorce papers once they're done. Wait. Okay, that's it from me. Diane, you don't need to come back home after work. Even if you do, I won't let you in.
Why?
Just head straight to your boyfriend's place or go back to your family.
Wait, what? Boyfriend? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're getting at.
Well, a guy named Cyril messaged me.
What?
To be honest, I was planning to have you pack your stuff and leave on your own, but then I thought about it, and I don't want you to come to my house anymore, you know? So I've arranged for movers to take your things to Cyril's place. Just let me know where you end up later. We'll need to talk about the divorce and alimony in the future, so make sure to stay in touch. Oh, and I'll have a lawyer handle all of that. I really don't want to talk to you directly anymore.
Don't just assume things and steamroll ahead. You think I'm just gonna say, okay, sure, out of the blue? Seriously, don't just blindly believe everything he says. Is there evidence that I've been cheating?
Yes.
Huh?
I've known about your affair for a while now.
What? No way.
I was actually in the process of gathering evidence and was planning to bring up a divorce soon, but then Cyril spilled the beans. It was such perfect timing. It's almost too good to be true.
No way.
For me, it just moved up the schedule by a few days, so whatever. The divorce papers will be sent to you in a few days.
This is too sudden for me.
If you really want to get divorced from me as soon as possible, just cooperate.
Oh, God.
Hey, a-hole. I'm older than you, you know. Show some respect. This isn't the time for that. Because of you, my engagement got called off. How are you planning to take responsibility for this, darn it? Oh, just to clarify, what exactly is my fault here? Because you kicked out Diane, she bumped into my fiancé at my apartment, The whole two-timing thing got exposed. Ah, what a chaotic scene to imagine. It's not my fault you were the one two-timing, right? Well, isn't that just fine and dandy? What's fine about any of this? I'm dealing with cancellation fees for the wedding venue and whatnot, and it's turning into a huge mess. But you were serious about Diane, right? So you went ahead and made a declaration of romantic conquest to me, even though you know she's not the easiest girlfriend to have. That basically means you're serious about her and don't want to let her go, right? I mean, you were telling me to get a divorce, so you must have been thinking about marrying her. In that case, it should have been a relief to smoothly break off the engagement with the other woman. Diane will get a divorce, and once you both are free, you can be happy together. Wait. That's not it. It wasn't really that serious, you know? You know you can't just break up a marriage and then claim your declaration was just a casual joke, right? Regardless of your true feelings, you're in a position where consequences are due. What's your problem, dude? Don't give me a lecture like you're all high and mighty. The fact remains that I got dumped because of you, so you should be the one to pay the $150,000 I've been asked for. Oh my, she's asking that much? That's quite a hefty sum. My fiancé is from a prestigious family. That's why we booked a renowned venue and a famous wedding planner, like the kind celebrities use. And our honeymoon was supposed to be lavish too, but now all of that got cancelled, and I'm getting billed for it. Ah, I see. Yeah, the price for fooling around with a married woman turned out to be quite steep. Don't act all nonchalant. Listen, you better pay $150,000 by the end of this week. Cyril, you sound to have forgotten, but... What? You are sued for $25,000 in compensation for damaging my car in a parking lot. You were caught on surveillance camera, remember? Never mind that. $150,000 is a top priority. The $25,000 is meant to offset as a compensation you owe me, resulting in a net zero payment. So it's $150,000 from you. Hurry up and send me a check. Just so you know, the deadline's this week. You're well aware of what happens if you're even a little late, right? Hey, where's the check? Well, hello there. No need for greetings. Just hand over the $150,000 check already. Yesterday was the deadline, you know. I told her that you caused a one-day delay. Oh, right. As a penalty for being late, double the amount. $300,000 now. What the? Don't play dumb. It's common sense that delinquent payers get a fine. I'll pay the $150,000 as promised to my ex-fiancé, and the other half will graciously serve as my immediate living expenses after getting fired from the company. So deliver the check pronto. What are you talking about? Haven't you forgotten something again? What? The $25,000 you've been charged is due today. It seems like it hasn't been paid yet. Huh? That's because you said you'd pay me that amount as compensation to offset it to zero. Go back and reread our chat until you get it. You see, Cyril, have you come up with what you're demanding after consulting with experts like lawyers? Huh? Listen, there's no lawyer out there who'd listen to your crazy claims. In other words, that $150,000 or $300,000 you're screaming at me to pay is nothing more than a fantasy. Fantasy? What are you talking about? It makes no sense. Don't you get it? I don't have any obligation to pay you $150,000 or $300,000. But you have to pay the $25,000 today. Plus, you also need to cough up the $150,000 your former fiancé is demanding. But you kicked Diane out in the first place. My affair wouldn't have been exposed to my fiancé if you didn't. So it's all your fault. I'm the victim here. Regarding that matter, the thing is I found out about your affair because your former fiancé contacted me. No way. In other words, your affair was already exposed long before the day when they had that confrontation. That can't be true. She knew everything already? To tell you the truth, she and I had actually planned to bust you and Diane on the spot. You're kidding. But you had to go and expose the affair so casually just days before our plan was set to happen. So we had to change it on the fly to this mess. OMG. I got worried that maybe you guys would run off together, but it turns out you're a complete idiot, and that worked in my favor. I never expected you to try and make me pay compensation. Enough with the name-calling. Oh, by the way, we recently found out about a third woman in the picture. Huh? It seems your former fiancé is considering an additional revenge for that. Additional? Furthermore, third woman also happens to be married. I hear he is quite outraged, so you better watch your back. Hold on a sec. How am I supposed to pay? Your former fiancé mentioned it might be around $200,000 in total. $200,000? Alright then, just pay me the $25,000 you owe right away. Please wait. I'll be waiting for the deposit then. This isn't happening.
Hi, Toby.
Oh, the cheater. Is this about the alimony payment deadline today? There are about 2 hours left.
Well, the thing is, I'm thinking of getting back together with you.
Oh,
Well, I'm actually heading your way right now.
I see. So what's the deal?
Since we're getting back together, I guess I don't have to pay the alimony, right?
Are you serious? Don't mess around.
Right.
So that means you can't pay the amount I demanded, right?
I definitely don't have the money. I mean, I've only been working part-time. You know my financial situation, right?
You even depleted our joint savings with your affair.
Yeah, that's true. My parents can't help me financially either. I wasn't prepared for this, so as a way of apologizing, I thought I'd get back together with you and spend the rest of my life making it up to you. I'll listen to everything you say from now on and be a faithful wife.
Have you made a formal apology to the former fiancé of Cyril?
Not yet. I'm planning to do that once we get back together.
I see. Well, come over then.
Okay. Toby! Hey, answer me. When I arrived at the house, I was put in a wagon car.
So?
They said they've arranged a job for me and I have to go there now. What's going on? Did you set me up?
Cyril's former fiancée said she's helping you guys out by arranging a job. You're lucky that there's a workplace that would hire someone like you.
What the heck? I didn't agree to anything.
This was done with your parents' approval.
Huh?
I'll change the lump sum to monthly installments for you. Make sure you work hard and pay it off.
What are you saying? This can't be happening.
I had heard that Cyril's former fiancée was the daughter of a wealthy family. Apparently, through her connection, the CEO of a certain construction company took pity on the two idiots who couldn't make payments. Now, they're working separately on various construction sites, working hard to keep paying off their debts. The rotten attitudes are also being straightened out in the process. So far, they've managed to pay every month without any delays, so I guess they're somehow making an effort. As for me, I quit my job when I got divorced and became a freelancer. I also moved out of the old house. I decided to live in a rural area where I didn't know anyone, trying to start fresh. I've been building new relationships, attending my first home garden, and enjoying my single life positively.
Selena, do you know what I'm going to say? Ugh, I have no idea. I don't have any reason to be lectured by you, you know. I didn't say I would. I wonder why you think that. You only contact me for that kind of stuff. Can't you praise me more instead of just scolding me? You're the worst parent. I want to give you a lecture instead. Don't change the subject, please. Well, I'll be direct. Did you take the money again? That was our food budget for this month. Give it back. Huh? What proof do you have that I took money from the envelope? I guess if $500 suddenly disappeared, that would be quite surprising. But just because you're freaking out, it doesn't mean you can take it out on me. I'll tell my dad that you called me a thief without proof. Wait, how did you know? Know what? I just said the money was taken. I didn't mention $500 missing from the envelope. You seem to know the details. That's weird. I just withdrew money from the ATM a little while ago. Right after I got home, I went to the bathroom for a quick moment. It happened in just 2 or 3 minutes. So, only I should know that there was $500 in the envelope at this point. But how do you know that? Why are you acting like a detective? Isn't it a parent's duty to give their child an allowance? Am I your mother only when it's convenient for you? You're so annoying. Anyway, I already spent that money. I can't give it back. Too bad. Oh my god, already? What did you spend it on? I just bought some stuff I wanted. But that's a lot of money. It's not an amount high schoolers usually spend all at once, you know? What? $500 is considered a lot? You're really sounding like a broke person. If you're a parent, isn't it normal to support your daughter? It's not like in your time. Nowadays, high schoolers spend money on makeup, fashion, fun stuff. $500 is plenty. You haven't even had a part-time job, but you understand the value of money, huh? Jeez. You know, you've been strangely confident lately. What do you mean? Just a little while ago, you were like a total kiss nose, always trying to please Dad and me, peeking at our mood, weren't you? Are you trying to say that I was being a kiss up or a brown nose? Whatever. You're so annoying. It's just a little mistake. Jeez. You're just picking on me because you have nothing else to be proud of as an old lady, huh? So lame. Well, yeah. I know you're struggling academically, so I won't push it further. But you should really try to improve your grades a bit. What the heck? I'm not that bad, you know? Getting a failing grade isn't exactly not bad, is it? You had a bunch of failing grades on the last exams because I got a call from your counselor. Oh. If you don't improve, you can't move up to junior, right? This high school is different from your middle school, which had let you graduate even with bad grades. You can really get left behind if you don't keep up. Oh, seriously? I know all that stuff. Just cut it out. You're so irritating. I'm staying at a friend's place tonight. I don't want to see your face. Fine. At least let your dad know which friend you're staying with, okay? Shut up, old lady. So darn annoying. Hey, there was no money in your wallet this morning. What about my allowance? Oh, you were trying to take money from my wallet again? What were you planning to use it for this time? You just never learn. Shut up. You're too old to understand even if I told you. Don't complain about what I do. Haven't you gone to the bank again since then? No, I decided not to carry much cash anymore. Why? I adopted mobile payments on the advice of a colleague. It turns out I can manage everyday expenses just fine without carrying my wallet. The world has become so convenient. Oh, darn it, that's inconvenient for me. Why? Because I had to borrow money from friends the last time since $500 wasn't enough. You, as a so-called mother, are nothing more than a useless old woman. Your only value is giving money. If you can't even do that, you're really worthless to me. If you want to be considered my mom, give me money quickly. $300 would be enough. If you're so insistent, why don't you ask your dad for it? Taking money from a wallet which belongs to someone you don't consider as a mother? It's like you're saying, I'm stealing from a stranger's wallet. What are you talking about? Even though you usually act like a mother, why are you not one when it comes to money? So, in your opinion, being a mother means giving money without question? I said it's a parent's duty to give allowance to their children. It's not an obligation, though. My role is to ensure that you don't develop a messed up sense of money. So, I still act like your mother, even in situations like now. I don't get it. Just do something about $300 for me. I already promised to repay it tomorrow. You don't want me to lose my friends, do you? A mother's role is to ensure her child doesn't lose friends because of money issues. I'm telling you, you're a failure as a mother. If you get it, just give me the money. Does your school have specific rules on part-time jobs? What now? Considering your grades, I think working shouldn't even be on your radar, but when a loan is involved, priorities change. You need to find a way to extend the deadline with your friend and pay back the money you borrowed with your own earnings. What the? It's better for your future to learn how to earn money on your own. If you take a loan, you have to pay it back yourself. When you enter the real world, no one will help you. So, it's a parent's duty to help their child in a pinch. You, on the other hand, seem to only stop being a mother when it comes to money. You're just a stingy, money-grabbing miser, aren't you? Either way, you used up the grocery money for this month. So we're on a shoestring until next paycheck. We'll be living on baked beans for a while. Yeah, right? You want me, in my growing years, to put up with such a lousy meal? Then give me back the $500 right away. I told you I already spent it. Besides, if you're a housewife, managing around that much should be a breeze. Instead of complaining, you should figure it out. Seriously. Do you think you're in a position to defy me? I'll tell everything to Dad. If you don't want him to divorce you, give me $300 now. Selena. What? Calm down and take a moment to reread this entire conversation. Why? It won't change anything even if I did. Because you sound incredibly embarrassing. Geez, what are you talking about? Talking to you while you're so worked up won't lead anywhere. Let's end it here for today. Cool your head. Hey, where are you anyway? I'm on a business trip and we'll be back tomorrow night. There's some pre-made food in the fridge, so just eat that. You're seriously useless. Selena, you took my credit card without asking, didn't you? Oh, it's the stingy money-grabbing lady. Are you planning to lecture me pretending like a mother again? I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that. Answer my question. Did you take my credit card? Yeah, I did. I'm on a school trip from today, you know. I gave you the maximum amount of $100 allowed by the school. Why do you need a credit card? And you even took it without telling me. Well, if I told you, you'd stop me, right? So I had to sneak it out, of course. I mean, if you can't even figure that out, you're really dumb. You know, I'm going to New York City. I'll be heading to places like Macy's, FAO Schwartz, and Chelsea Market, so that small amount won't cut it. I'll be living it up with your money. I see, but it's too bad for you. What do you mean? You see, Selena, that credit card is already canceled. What? Canceled? Yeah, I told the credit card company that I didn't need it anymore, so I've told them to make sure it won't work for any future transactions. No way! I was a bit busy and forgot to take the card that I couldn't use anymore out of my wallet, but you did. Holy cow, what the heck? I had promised to treat my friends to lunch. If I can't use it, it's a big problem for me. Do your best within the limits of $100. Bring me a valid card right now. Yeah, right. This is for the best. If it had been a functioning card, you'd have become a criminal. Whatever. Do you think that's the issue here? I've told you before. Do you want to be divorced by Dad? Now bring it here. Listen, Selena. Come on. As soon as I snitch on Dad, he'll divorce you, you know. We've already filed for a divorce. What? The expenses for the school trip and the $100 I gave you are my farewell gift. Your high school tuition, your allowance, your living expenses, and even your current phone bill. From next month onwards, you and your dad will have to manage on your own. What do you mean? Ask your dad about it. Since he and I are separated now, I'm no longer considered family to you. I'm not your mother anymore, so you don't have to worry about me acting like one. Goodbye now. Hey, I just got back from the school trip. Something weird is going on at home. Who's that woman? Welcome back, Selena. It seems you still have some feelings to reach out to me. I thought that you'd never talk to an unrelated old woman like me anymore. There's no one else who knows the situation. Anyway, who's that woman? She somehow found her way into the house. You mean that woman in her early 20s who looks all flashy? Yeah. I mean, she's like a streetwalker or something, super tacky. When I tried to ask Dad what was up, he was all lovey-dovey with her and told me off. She's your new mom. I'm not sure if that's an appropriate way to put it, though. What? Which means she's going to be your dad's new wife. Oh my God. Wait a second. You guys just filed for a divorce, and now there's someone new? It doesn't make sense, does it? Considering you're a sophomore in high school, I think you can sense the situation, right? The reason for our divorce and the quick appearance of a new partner? Did he cheat? Yeah, he did. No way. With a tacky woman like her? Don't talk about your new mom like that. No, I don't accept her as a mom. I seriously can't, you know? But you also wear quite a lot of makeup for a high school student. You guys suit each other. Don't joke around right now. Seriously, what's going on? Is this some kind of prank? I'd like you to ask your dad directly for the details, but I don't want him to mislead you about the important parts, so I'll just tell you the bare minimum. Tell me what's going on. He's currently unemployed. Oh, shoot. Why? He was a senior manager in the sales department of a major company. Didn't he have a good sales record? He said he could have been a director. His success was attributed to taking credit for the achievements of his colleagues. No. Furthermore, he had an affair with the #1 dancer at a strip club where he entertained clients. You mean that woman in my house? Oh my God, is she really a stripper? Sure, she looks like one, but seriously? Yeah, he took her on business trips like he was on vacation, and he sometimes cooped up in a hotel with her during work hours. All of that led to his dismissal for misconduct. That's crazy. Moreover, he'll have to pay alimony to me, so his savings will most likely be depleted. He's unemployed now and likely struggling to cover living expenses. I bet he can't even afford to give you an allowance. No, why? Why did you leave him? You married him because you loved him, right? How could you just hand him over to that tacky woman? Don't you regret it? Well, I think those feelings vanished pretty quickly, thanks to you, Selena. Huh? Me? Why? Is it my fault now? I don't get it. Explain. Do you remember when I married him when you were in 8th grade? Yeah, I guess. Before the wedding, you sweet-talked that you wanted me to be your mom, right? But after we got married and started living together, things changed. You started asking me for money, and when I refused, you'd yell at me. In the end, you started stealing money from my wallet. Because you didn't give it to me. Giving your child an allowance is a parent's duty, right? Not exactly. Why not? You used to whenever I asked. You're the one who neglected the duty of being a mother and became a monster who only lectured me. I'm not the one to blame. Initially, I was feeling pressured to be liked by you, At the same time, I was struggling with how to deal with you. Maybe the way I behaved gave you an impression of being weak, and your selfish behavior escalated. When I tried to consult your dad, he just blamed me and said I was the problem. While I was dealing with the complicated situation with both of you, his affair came to light. Jeez. I realized there was no need to tolerate this anymore. Then I headed straight for a divorce. I noticed you've been quite assertive lately. Is that the reason? That's right. This is what you mean when you say you've reached your limit. I just wanted to make a clean break and took the plunge. I'm very satisfied now that I've distanced myself from the selfish monster. I'm wondering why I didn't do this sooner. Oh no. So, Selena, all your fees for school, living expenses, and everything else, you'll have to manage it all by yourself now. Listen, I'm coming to live with you. Why? If I'm not wrong, when parents divorce, if the child is over 14, they can choose which parent they want to live with, right? You know that well. I'm surprised that you're educated on this matter when you're terrible in school. See, I'm smart, right? Are you changing your mind about me? So, I'll follow you. That's impossible. Why? I can't believe you're giving up custody of your daughter. Are you really a mother being like this? You totally misunderstand. It was all wrong from the beginning. Huh? I never had custody of you. What do you mean? I mean that quite literally. I never adopted you legally. When I divorce your dad, who's your actual parent and the custodian, we become unrelated. Seriously? That's how it is. So let's end our conversation here. No, wait, Mom. I wanted to hear that earlier. Wait. Goodbye, Selena. After some time, I heard that the new woman disappeared. My ex-husband had concealed the fact that he had lost his job, which finally came to light. He intended to be supported by her, but as soon as he realized that it wouldn't happen, he told Selena to drop out of school and start working. The school counselor introduced her to a live-in job, recommended taking the GED program online, and told her to escape from her toxic parents. It was fortunate that there were adults nearby who didn't abandon her, but guided her. She was stunned by the advice, at first, but soon came to her senses. Also, I heard through an acquaintance that she was reflecting on her attitude towards me. I hope she will turn over a new leaf, appreciate the value of money, and live her life. I had been somewhat concerned about her, so I felt relieved after hearing all this. And I finally agreed to the overseas assignment I had been offered for a while.
Joe, have you finished work yet? I want to talk to you about Kim.
I'm done, but what is it?
Can I call you?
I'm at a restaurant. If it's going to be long, I'd rather do it on WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll chat with you on WhatsApp, but I don't want to say this out loud, but is Kim having an affair?
What? Why? There's no way Kim is cheating on me.
But you know, Kim went home in a suit in the middle of the day.
So what?
Married women usually don't dress up like that unless they're meeting a guy.
She works in sales, so a suit is the norm for her work. Some days she's out of the office for more than half the day. On those days, she goes home and cooks her own lunch to save money.
That could be an excuse. Look, she says she's out of the office, but she's at a hotel with her boss or a co-worker.
Come on, Mom. Would you stop with your vulgar fantasies? There's no way Kim would do such a thing. I don't care if you're my mom. You're starting to piss me off.
But she works at a different company than you. It's not like you are always together. It's impossible to rule out the possibility of infidelity without even seeing what Kim does, don't you think? No one gets married thinking they're going to cheat on their partner.
Your feelings alone don't prove anything, do they? How about you, Mom? Do you have proof? Of course I do. As a matter of fact, I've installed a surveillance camera at the entrance of your house. Huh? That's how I was able to get a perfect shot of her coming home during the day. A camera? You did that without asking? I did it to protect you. Actually, you should be thankful that I found out about Kim's affair like this. But Kim came home alone, right? That's right. Then it's not proof of an affair. I've never thought that Kim would cheat on me ever since we started dating, and I trust her. We're working out fine, so please don't try to do anything. You're going too far, setting up cameras in people's houses without permission. But if she were cheating on you, you'd end up getting a divorce, right? If she doesn't want to be suspicious, I think she should just be a stay-at-home mom like me. Oh, is that women should stay at home thing again? Mom, times are different now. Women work hard, and it's not uncommon for men to do the housework. You know, even 2 of my bosses are women. I don't care how much you say you were born in the 60s. You were an adult in the 90s. You should at least understand the trends of the world. Even if you can't change your thinking, can you stop forcing your ideas on us? Joe, you should change your thinking. Our home is ours. Others are others. That's what I've been saying since you were a kid. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's wrong to be a housewife like you, Mom. But there are women like Kim who feel that working is what makes their life worth living. I don't want to be attached to one idea. I want to respect her feelings too. What's a man saying something like that? You can't say you respect your wife's feelings because you let her be free to do whatever she wants. What? Kim takes advantage of you because you behave like that. You should be a man and put your foot down. I don't know if it's your boss or your co-worker, but you should break up with a woman who uses work as an excuse to have an affair. You know what? You're talking as if Kim's infidelity has been confirmed, but you don't have any proof, do you? I'm gonna get really pissed off if you keep going on about unsubstantiated facts. Even if there's no proof, she's acting suspicious, dressing up like that. Let me ask you something. Are you having an affair too? What? So if you look a little suspicious, doesn't that mean you're having an affair too? Just because you are, don't think it's the same for others. She's not like you. What are you talking about? Mom, you should read this text again. You don't realize that your words and actions are wrong, do you? That doesn't stop you from assuming my infidelity without any proof. The other guy is Mark Hansen, 55 years old. What? What? He's an elite businessman who has worked his way up the ladder at a big company. You met at the night class you started attending 2 years ago, and your relationship has continued since then. But he's married with a wife and 2 sons. Right? Unlike you, I have proof of what I'm saying. What are you doing at your age? The camera is bad enough, but you really shouldn't be having an affair. You're a mother with a grown son. Why? Dad had a private investigator check it out. A private investigator? I just heard about it from Dad. He said that since you started going to night classes, you suddenly started dressing up and you thought something was wrong. Dad and Kim are looking at these text messages with me. Oh no, stop it. I can't believe that you're showing everyone the message. Also, he's staying with us from today. What? Why? Of course, because he doesn't want to be with a woman who's cheating on him. Dad said you'll have to talk to a lawyer from now on. Also, you're going to have to pay for the removal of the cameras from our house. Please, put your dad on the phone for me. I tried calling your father's cell phone, but I can't get through. He says he doesn't even want to hear your voice anymore, so he's blocking your calls. Kim and I are going to block you too. Even you, Joe? I don't need an adulterous mother. A month after this message, my parents' divorce was finalized. Alimony was claimed against both my mother and her lover, and a good lawyer did his best to squeeze as much as possible out of them. Also, this divorce worked out for my father, and he was able to get rid of my mother, who had never worked a day in her life. The lover was also divorced, but my mother said he left her because she asked him to pay her alimony costs as well. The camera at the entrance of our house has been removed, and Kim and I can finally live in peace. Of course, I charged my mother for the removal cost. A few months later, Kim, who was working outside in the field, saw my mother working as a janitor in a building. My mother also noticed Kim and ran away quickly. She told me that my mother looked miserable and that she did not want to be like that. That was the last I heard of what happened to my mother. Hey Sam. I'm going out. I won't be back until late, so just have whatever for dinner. What? You're going out for dinner too? Normally, when I say I won't be home until late, that's what I mean. Use your brain. How stupid are you? Or do you not like me eating out? No, it's not that I don't like it or anything. Haven't you been eating out a lot lately? You've been out 4 days already this week. Huh? So what? You have no right to tell me what to do. What? A housewife should just stay at home and eat leftovers? You're saying all this stuff, but in the end, you don't like me eating out, do you? That's not what I meant. Why are you being so quarrelsome? Why are you so irritated? What I'm trying to say is, haven't you been slacking off on the housework a bit? You haven't cooked a proper meal for me recently. You're not doing a very good job of cleaning, and I'm doing most of the laundry. Did you fold up the laundry I did this morning? It's still in the dryer. I told you I was going out, didn't I? Why don't you do it when you get back? I mean, shouldn't the person who started the laundry be responsible for folding it? Who do you think you are, forcing someone else to do it? It's too late to do it after I get home. Everything will be wrinkled. You were home in the morning, right? Didn't I leave a note for you to fold the clothes in the morning? Lisa, did you just get up? This late? I was asleep, so what? I'm tired too. I mean, shouldn't you take care of yourself, like cooking dinner or cleaning and washing clothes? You're not a child. I'm not your mom. You don't need me to take care of everything. I didn't marry a baby. Take care of yourself? That's exactly what I want to say to you. I've been taking care of the house every day. In the morning, I pick up the laundry you've thrown on the floor and wash it. make breakfast and my own lunch. I clean the bathroom, take out the trash, and do the shopping on my way home from work. I do everything for you, and you don't even fold a single piece of clothing? What's that? Are you trying to appeal how great you are? That's the kind of thing an elementary school kid could do. Don't get all high and mighty just because you do that. Then what do you do during the day? You sleep till noon, don't fold the laundry I asked you to do, go out to eat, play around till midnight. You don't do anything that can be called housework. And you call yourself a full-time housewife. You're more like a freeloader than a housewife. I'm a freeloader. How dare you say that? I do a lot of things while you're away. I mean, that's discrimination against full-time housewives. I went to the trouble of quitting my job that I loved so much to devote myself to you, and all you do is complain. A job you loved. You're the one who left your job as soon as the marriage was finalized. The day after I proposed, you handed in your resignation without telling me because you were going to become a full-time housewife. I'd rather you go back to work than screw around without doing any housework all day. You've been eating out more and more, and it's putting a strain on the family budget. The word freeloader fits you perfectly. Huh? Our family's finances are suffering because of your income, right? You're not doing good enough as a husband. So what are you talking so high and mighty for? Furthermore, you're not doing a good job yourself, so don't blame it on me. If you can't provide enough for your wife, why don't you go work a second job at night and make some money? If you and I both worked, and we still didn't have enough money, I would think about getting a second job or changing careers. But for a housewife who doesn't work, doesn't do housework, and only hangs around or plays around, it's not like I'm going to add more work to my life. I don't think it's right for me to have to do more. If you would stop playing around, it would be a little easier on the family budget. I can't do everything at home while I'm working. Please, do some actual housework. Oh, yes, yes. So it's all my fault. What era are you from? Women are supposed to stay at home and live in moderation. If you don't like me that much, let's get a divorce. Why are you talking like that? Just going out for a little while and you're all whiny, 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 whiny. Don't treat your wife like a slave. I don't want a man who won't even allow me to go out to eat once in a while. I don't want to be married to a male-dominated, primitive man any longer. Don't blame it on me. I wouldn't complain if it was once or twice a week, but you're out 5 times a week. You're buying clothes and bags every time you go out. You spend money on things you use a couple of times a year, but I still manage to make ends meet. I don't deserve to be called a worthless person. I really don't like that kind of logic either. I want a divorce. Divorce, divorce. I'm going to get the divorce papers now. Just sign the papers. Divorce, divorce, divorce. Why do you want to destroy our marriage so badly? Is that some kind of threat? Do you think that threat will work on me? It's not a threat. I'm serious this time. I'll leave the divorce papers with my signature on them on the kitchen table. Go ahead and sign them, if you can. I don't think you'll be able to do it anyway, you spineless bitch. Come on, Lisa. Don't say things like that, even as a joke. I'm serious. I won't forgive you even if you get down on your knees and beg later. Bye-bye. Come on, Lisa. Good morning. Have you cooled down a bit? If you apologize, I think I can forgive you. What do you mean, good morning? What time do you think it is? I'm the one who should be asking if you've cooled off. Why should I apologize? I didn't say anything wrong.
Did you see what was on the table? The divorce papers with my name on them. I left them there last night when I came home. I just looked and they're gone. But you threw them away, didn't you? It wasn't even in the trash. I bet you burned them. There's no way a man like you would have the courage to serve divorce papers. A spineless, worthless man. I hope you learned your lesson. Don't ever put your nose in anything I do again. Also, when you come back, make sure to apologize. If you get on your knees, I'll let it go. Oh, I think I want to eat a cake today. If you buy me some as an apology, I can eat it for you, okay?
Oh, if it's the paper on the table, I submitted it to the city hall first thing this morning. I almost finished the rest of the paperwork. We're divorced, just like you wanted.
Huh? What? You did? You're kidding.
It's real. I've already reported the divorce to my company, changed my payroll account, and transferred the rest of my money to another account. I also took you off my health insurance. We'll discuss the money at a later date. We'll have a lawyer come in and settle the matter. The house is in my name, so get your personal belongings and please leave. I'll contact your parents.
Wait a minute. You seriously turned in the papers? I don't get it. If this is a joke, I'm not laughing. Why did you turn them in? There's no way I'm really getting a divorce.
You don't get it? I'm the one who doesn't get it. Why are you so upset? You're the one who told me to go ahead and sign them. You also said you weren't kidding. You were serious. I'm not kidding. I'm serious too. I filed for divorce because I was serious. You don't work. You don't help around the house. You eat me out of house and home. If I say one word about it, you fly off the handle. At the end of the day, it's pointless to stay married to someone who uses divorce papers as a threat, don't you think?
But this kind of trick, it's terrible. Going behind my back like that. It's not valid. Go withdraw it now. Hurry up and go to the city office and get back the divorce papers.
You've been doing whatever you want with my money. I'm telling you, I can't withdraw it. I've already finalized the procedures while you were fast asleep.
Then I could just file for another marriage license. This divorce out of the blue is wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
How are you going to do that? I won't sign your marriage certificate again.
That's fine. I don't want it. I'll write it out on my own without your signature. I'm going to the city hall now. Even the people at the city hall must think this is crazy.
Of course not. It's no use. I also submitted a marriage rejection notice while I was at it. While you were sleeping like a baby all afternoon.
Why did you have to go that far? All right, I'm divorcing you. I'll take all your savings. I won't give you a penny. I also want the house as alimony. The furniture, the car, and anything else that will give me money is mine. If you're leaving, you're leaving.
What kind of crazy talk is this? We don't have any shared savings, so the only thing you can take with you is what you had when you were single. You don't have any savings because you spent all your money, right? Like I said, the house is in my name, and the car is in my name. And you're the one who's going to pay alimony, right? I know about Mike.
What? How do you know about Mike?
I found out by accident. I found out while I was checking how often you went out, where you went, etc., to prepare for the divorce. But I'm afraid using your husband's money to go on spending sprees with a college student? How much money have you spent on Mike so far? It's not 1,000 or 2,000. It must be in the tens of thousands, right? If you weren't a big spender, a girl like you wouldn't get a date.
That's an invasion of privacy. You were like stalking me or something. I'll sue you.
Sue me if you can. I told you before, we'll talk about it with the lawyer. I have proof of your affair, proof of your spending money. I've got it all. You think you have a chance? I'll sell all the clothes and bags you bought with my money, and I'll get my money back. And I will only accept compensation payment in one lump sum. I don't care if you get trampled. I'm sure your parents and Mike's parents can help you out.
Wait a minute. Mike's still in college. You're going to ruin a kid's future.
What kid? He's already 20 years old. He needs to understand what happens if you mess with someone else's wife. He deserves it. I mean, you messing with a college student. It's too funny you say that.
No, wait. Okay. That's enough, okay? I'll do the housework from now on. I won't waste money. You've got to get in a better mood, okay? Divorce is too much. You don't have to go that far.
Don't you get it yet? It's not about moods anymore. We're still talking about money, but it's all over. I've left the rest up to my lawyer. I'll send the business card to your parents' house, and any further contact with them will be through my lawyer only.
Oh no. Wait a minute. I'll really apologize. Just come home for now. You've already finished work, right? You can't go to a lawyer. Let's talk it over, face to face, as a married couple.
How can I sleep in the same house with my divorced, cheating wife? You should at least understand that much. I'll stay at a hotel tonight, but you're going to have to leave as soon as possible. I'll have you forcibly evicted if needed. And I won't forgive you if you cry or apologize either. I'm going to make sure I get all my money back too. Goodbye. After that, I got back all the money that Lisa spent and got compensation that Lisa and Mike's parents paid on their behalf. Lisa fought me by not leaving the house easily and waiting for me in front of my office. Lisa's parents immediately took her in their control and promised me that they would never let her near me again. After that, I never saw Lisa's face again. According to the rumors, she's now working hard at her relative's company to pay off a huge debt.
I'm not coming home tonight. You don't need to prepare dinner for me. Just so you know. What? Hold on. What's going on? You got something urgent? Yeah, it's work. Work? Seriously? Your work doesn't require a night shift, does it? Things changed recently. You don't even know much about my job, so don't start complaining. Don't say stuff that'll just irritate your hardworking hubby. I'm just asking, why do you always have to be so defiant? Because you unnecessarily butt in. Wives should just say yes to what their husbands say. It's normal to ask about my husband's plan, don't you think? Why are you in such a bad mood? Just shut up. I'm telling you I've got work tonight. I'll be taking a short nap and working throughout tomorrow until the normal time. There might even be overtime, so don't expect me home until late. All right. I probably won't check my phone until tomorrow night, so don't hassle me if I don't respond. You should just focus on household stuff and not meddle in my work. Got it. Good luck with your job then. That's all you need to say. Hi, Leslie. Do you have time now? Hi, John. Yeah, I'm free. So, there's something a bit difficult to talk about. Is Sam nearby? No, he mentioned he's working tonight. He won't be back until tomorrow night. Do you need something from him? No, I need to talk to you. He has always been bad at lying, you know. Huh? You've noticed it too, right? That whole night shift thing is a lie. It's just an excuse for staying out overnight. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I know his job doesn't require night shifts. I guess he can't use the business trip excuse due to his profession. But still, couldn't he come up with a more believable lie? I wonder if he really thinks he can cover it up. Joanne, do you happen to know something? Indeed. You'll be shocked, but do you want to hear it? Please, go ahead. Okay. I feel terrible as his mother. He's cheating on you. I see. I had a feeling. I thought so. I mean, someone as sharp as you couldn't have missed it, right? Honestly, I was contemplating whether to keep quiet or... I really appreciate you telling me, even though it's difficult. I'm really sorry. Actually, I have some photos that could serve as evidence. Evidence photos. If it's just that, I could send them here, but I'd rather discuss the future with you directly. Can I come over now? I can come to your place then. I'm actually out right now, but I'm on my way back. It'll be quicker if I came to you. Got it. Drive safe. Honey, it's urgent. A serious situation here. It's your mom. She's being in a car accident and they've rushed her to the hospital. I only see one tick, but have you turned off your phone? As soon as you see this, call me. I'll keep my phone on at all times. I've already called your office. The security guard said everyone had left. I don't know where you are right now, but your mom's well-being is a top priority. Yeah, what's going on? I turned on my phone and it's blowing up with notifications. I'm beat after my night shift, so don't bother me. Honey, your mom had an accident. What? She got into a car accident and was taken to the hospital. Oh my God. Have a look at the message I sent last night. Oh, sure. You called my office? Your company doesn't allow you to use your phone during work hours, you know. If you're on a night shift, I thought it was better to contact you through the office. Was that a problem? Well, what's done is done, I guess. Yeah, I'm seeing someone else. I'm currently on a trip with my beloved girlfriend. What? What the heck are you talking about? Explain! Her name is Angie, and she's my first crush from when I was in middle school. I happened to bump into her on the street about 6 months ago and struck up a conversation. It turned out that she had a crush on me too. One thing led to another, and we started a full-blown relationship. I so want to discuss all of this right now, but your mom's the priority at the moment. Come back immediately. Do you really think I'd fall for that? Huh? Mom got into an accident. Yeah, right. If you're gonna lie, at least come up with a better one. Trying to get my attention with such an obvious lie, that's so lame. Lie? I wouldn't make up such an awful lie, you know. She really had an accident. I'm not falling for it. No way. Seriously, you're awful. Mom raised me all by herself, you know. Using her as material to get my attention, that's just too heartless. What are you talking about? Don't you have some missed calls from the police or the hospital on your phone too? Oh, I think I had some missed calls. But you know, I hate having unknown numbers in my call history. I deleted them right away. I have no idea where the calls came from. You're probably behind all this, right? Trying to get me back that badly? Too bad, I'm in love with Angie. I don't need a nagging and heartless woman like you anymore. God damn it! It's true that your mom had an accident, and she's in the hospital right now. You're going a bit too far with this. This is getting interesting, so I'm extending my trip with Angie for another day and have a good time. Jesus! Yup, I'm turning off my phone again. What? You're kidding, right? Good morning! Hey, Leslie. I'm gonna grab some breakfast before heading to work, so I'll swing by the house first. What do you want now? I'm not at home, you know. Huh. Why aren't you waiting for your husband's return? I'm at the hospital right now. Huh? Are you still going with this from yesterday? Going with it or not, I've been telling the truth. Seriously? You're surprisingly persistent. So, how about telling me which hospital she was transferred to? I'll introduce Angie to her while I'm there. I doubt you can, considering it was all your lie. She knew about your affair. Huh? She said she felt so disappointed. She raised you all by herself, working tirelessly. She was wondering what all that was for. She seemed to be quite down. So, yeah, stop it now. Jeez, you still don't believe it, huh? Obviously. Did you also delete the calls from last night? Do you have no idea where they were from? Oh yeah, there are like 3. I deleted them, of course. They are from your CEO. Huh? The CEO? Why the heck is he calling me? Why indeed? Try to figure it out yourself. You must know, right? Well, your girlfriend, Angie. Isn't she the daughter? I remember hearing the name at last year's barbecue hosted by your company. Plus, when your mom showed me the evidence photo, I thought, wait a minute. So I managed to get in touch with him somehow. That's how I found out her true identity. Hold on. Speaking of, I just got a message from him. From the CEO? You lied to Angie that you were single, right? She's apparently crying and furious. He's livid too. It's just that... According to him, there were statements strongly suggesting that you were single when he checked her phone. Well... Oh, wait. So, is the story about my mom getting into an accident true? Yeah, it's the real deal. Seriously? Where's the hospital? I'm coming right now. If it's true, why didn't you say so sooner? I did from the start. She was crying at the end. Huh? The end? You mean... As a mother, she was sad, regretful, and reflective about raising you like this. And those were her last tears as a mother to you, now that you've become an adult. What? Like father, like son, making the same mistake as your dad. She said she didn't want to see you anymore because it's too painful. What? I don't get it. Is she still alive? She's injured, but her life isn't in danger. But... What? Spit it out! I'll tell you, since there's no point in beating around the bush. She wants to sever her ties with you. No way! That's gonna be a lie for sure. Why? Something this important should be said directly to me from her. I can't believe you if you tell me. Yeah, that makes sense. But her phone was totally destroyed in the accident. And she injured both her arms, so she can't use her phone. Yikes. So, I've been acting as a proxy and conveying her words. Of course, I won't disclose the hospital where she's staying. What the... I'll wait at her apartment then. I thought you'd say that, so I already moved her stuff out yesterday. Oh my God! Why are you acting alone without my permission? It's not on my own. It's your mom's decision, of course. I followed suit and left the house too. You! Do you have some kind of grudge against me? Oh, come on! Did you really think I'd wait for you? Huh? When a wife gets cheated on by her husband, isn't it normal to wish hell upon him? Hell? Seriously? What's going on with you? This isn't like you at all. Not rushing to your own mother's side in a time of crisis and prioritizing fun with your girlfriend. I think it's perfectly justified to wish for you to be scorched by the fires of hell, even if just my personal sentiment. Well, just so you know, never show your face in front of me and your mom again. Once I've calmed down, I'll find a lawyer and we'll start divorce proceedings. Don't even think about running, okay? What? In the 2 days before Sam returned, I managed to move out Joanne's belongings and then mine as well. This hectic move was made possible mainly due to her great character. Many people volunteered to help us because they felt indebted to her. On the contrary, this situation was a big miscalculation for Sam. Lacking the kindness his mother had, he couldn't seek help for anyone. Instead, he received scoldings from many people one after another and seemed to be quite worn out. Moreover, he earned the wrath of the CEO and he lost his job. I gathered the evidence of his affair and, through a lawyer, filed for compensation. He was supposedly crying and screaming, "I've lost my job!" But I don't care. He must confront his own mistakes and simply make amends. That's the message I asked the lawyer to convey. Theo, it's Jessie. Long time no see. Are you doing well? Jessie, it's been a while. I'm doing fine. Is something wrong? I'm gonna ask you straight up. It's only been a month since Milo and I separated. When you heard that we were getting a divorce, what did you honestly think? Please give me your candid impression. Huh? Well, honestly, I was stunned. I didn't know anyone around me who had gotten divorced, so I never expected my own brother's marriage to end up like that. Why are you asking me this? Well, the thing is, I've decided to move to a neighborhood. Oh, really? Did you get a job around here? Well, something like that. And I'm hoping I could move in with you. That's why I reached out. What? Why? I'm a bit confused here. I can help with cooking, cleaning, and all household chores. You mean like a living maid or something? Well, it's not a bad idea, you know. You don't mind, do you? Well, I don't really need a maid. Please don't hold back. It's not a big deal for me. It's not about holding back. It's just that it's unimaginable to live with someone who used to be my brother's wife. Oh, Theo, you're so old-fashioned. That was a month ago, you know. In a year or so, we can even get married. Huh? Get married? Are you trying to say you want to marry me? Yes. If you become my husband, you'll only have benefits. What the? Your life is dominated by work, right? I heard you've even become one of the top executives at your company and are doing great. Yet you're still single. That must be inconvenient in many ways. I have experience as a homemaker, and I think I can take care of you properly. On top of that, you can even vent all the stress you accumulate at work on me. I see what you mean. See? Isn't it a great idea? So, to sum it up, I'll be moving into a place right away. First, let's start with me being a housekeeper. And after my divorce is finalized, let's get married. I didn't want to believe it, but you're exactly as I've heard. You're quite something. What do you mean? Actually, I've been warned about you. I've been told that the reason you asked for a divorce was to switch to me. What? No way! Who told you such a thing? Multiple people from everywhere. You eyed on the income that was increased dramatically after my promotion. And you tried to find fault with Milo, who was just a normal employee, to push for the divorce. If you thought I didn't know, you're mistaken. When you do something wrong, it always gets exposed somewhere. No way! My feelings for you are genuine. Once I decided to divorce Milo and sorted out my feelings, I realized I was in love with you. That's why I want to take care of you and come all the way here. Huh, are you already in the hood? I'm in front of your place right now. Oh my God, that's stalking. Gasp! You're the one who drove me to this point, Theo. How dare you say I'm stalking? You wooed me into love and then you're trying to discard me now. How terrible! What are you talking about? We only saw each other during the holidays. Besides, in life, there's an order to think, you know. Completely ignoring my feelings and showing up at my door out of nowhere. You're crazy. But, you know, there are women who just move in on men, right? me like that.
Absolutely no way. Besides, I have a fiancé.
Oh my, you are such a joker. There's no way that's true. You can't underestimate me. I've been researching about you because you're the person I'm planning to marry in the future. There was never any sign of a woman around you until now. Saying you have a fiancé in just this past month is really overdoing it, don't you think?
We were in a long-distance relationship until recently, so it might have seemed that way. I'll say it now, but I was being considerate of Milo.
Why?
Your divorce discussion started about a year ago, right? Both families were involved, and it seems like quite a mess. I found it difficult to mention that I wanted to get married during that time. So recently, I finally introduced her to my parents.
No way! I never heard anything about this. Why didn't you tell me?
Simply, I have no obligation to inform you. Why would you think I should tell you?
So, where should I live from now on? I quit my job with the intention of living with you and terminated my lease. I even told my parents that I started seeing you with the intention of getting married. They were so happy. What am I supposed to do now?
That's none of my concern. You can just tell them it was all your imagination.
This is the part where you're supposed to say, you'll take responsibility and will marry me. So, not allowing your future wife into your place is nothing but bizarre.
My future wife is already inside.
What?
We've been living together since last week.
Are you serious?
If you keep making a scene in front of my house, I'll call the police. Since Jessie was persistent, I was about to make the call, but my neighbor had already done so, and the police arrived within a minute. She was taken away while screaming incoherently. I thought it was over, but then she showed up at my parents' house, seeking reconciliation with Milo, which led to another incident with the police. Thinking about the future, my fiancé and I expedited our original plans and quickly moved to the newly purchased home. Fortunately, my workplace remained unknown to her. Milo also requested a transfer and successfully completed his move, taking our parents with him. Jessie has been trying to find out where we all went, questioning neighbors, friends, and acquaintances. But it seems that those incidents are widely known among them, and no one is willing to disclose our whereabouts. She's gradually becoming isolated, leading a lonely life with no one to turn to.
Hey, Fawn, how did the test results go the other day? You were feeling under the weather and went to see a doctor, right? Did they find anything serious or what?
Oh, thankfully, everything turned out fine. I was just a bit tired. I'm back to normal now.
Wow, even at your age, they didn't find anything?
Both Rick and I haven't had any serious health issues so far, but you almost sound like you want me to be sick or something.
Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. I've changed my mind about moving in together.
What are you saying now? You were the one who wanted to live with us, so we're about to start building a big house where 2 generations could stay together.
Well, it sounds like you guys might live longer.
Geez, what do you mean by that?
I thought your time would come soon, but it might be a while before that happens. I was kind of looking forward to it when I heard you were going to get some tests done. It's a bummer that nothing's wrong.
You're terrible.
Both you and Rick have already lived quite a long life. How about considering moving to heaven soon? Do you still want to cling to this world?
We're just in our 60s, you know. It's okay to live longer, right?
Having elderly people live longer can be a nuisance to those around them, you know. Even if you say you'll have a new house built, it'll probably be an old-fashioned design. I was actually thinking of selling off that tacky house quickly and buying a stylish modern apartment. My plan's ruined now.
Oh my, were you really thinking that?
Ugh, what's with this aging society? It's a nuisance for the younger generation. Elderly folks only cause trouble. Let me ask you, Fawn, do you even realize that you're a burden to society?
We elderly folks worked hard in our younger days, supporting the economy. Please stop saying hurtful things like being a nuisance or a burden.
Here comes the usual lecture. What happened in the past has nothing to do with us living in the present, you know. I mean, your usual attitude is annoying.
How's it annoying? Have I done something to make you upset?
You left some wine on our porch the other day.
Oh, I got some nice ones from a friend, so I wanted to share them with you. I rang the bell, but it seemed like no one was home, so I just left them there.
How many times do I need to tell you not to come to the house?
I wasn't going to come inside, but just give them to you at the door, you know.
Even so, it's a no. I've told you like 10 times already. How many years have you been living? Even a 3-year-old can understand after being told 10 times.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was such a bother.
I've got my own stuff going on, you know. It's a hassle when you come by unannounced. Please, don't ever show up again.
Right. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. I'd better go now.
Oh, feeling unwell? Keep going. No need for unnecessary treatment. Just depart gracefully, okay?
Hi, Sarah. You said some nonsense to Oliver, didn't you? He scolded me for bullying you.
But that's the truth, isn't it? I'm suffering so much.
You're such a...
He believed me and is considering not moving in with you guys. You can't blame him, can you? He can't have his wife live with a monstrous mother-in-law like you, right?
He's usually gentle and never raises his voice at anyone. He was so furious when he yelled at me. I was so down after that.
Oh, really? Then why didn't you just tell him the truth?
How could I? If you guys end up divorcing, won't it be sad for Aiden?
That's what I'd expect from someone with parenting experience. You're getting older for nothing, huh?
I'm a mother too, you know. I can't take away his mother from my precious grandchild.
Exactly.
Are you going to continue living in your current house then?
Yes, for now. It's convenient here, so no plans to move. Oh, but don't think just because it's closer to your new home, you can come over to see Aiden.
Why not? I won't get to see him?
Sometimes I go out with friends, so I might let you babysit him then.
You'll let me? You're being quite arrogant.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. You should be thankful. I'm giving a role to someone who's usually useless.
You don't have to put it that way. Of course, I don't mind looking after him, but I wish you show a bit more respect for your elders. I've been patient enough.
Please continue as is. Old people are good at being patient, right?
I'm not that old, though.
It doesn't matter. It's just that people over a certain age tend to be like that.
Yeah, I got it.
By the way, even when your new home is ready, please don't bother inviting me over. I'm not planning on giving any housewarming gifts.
Sure, got it.
What the heck is that? Explain.
Oh, it's been a while. What's with the sudden burst?
What's up with that house? The biggest mansion around here. Since we're not moving in, and it's just you old couple living there, you don't need such a massive space, do you?
Well, actually, it turns out it'll be 4 of us living there.
4?
Yep, Steven and his wife are coming back from Canada. So, Rick got all excited about it.
Steven? You mean the second son? He's been away for so long. I thought there weren't any plans for him to come back in the near future.
Right, but there was a sudden call from the headquarters here. He's coming back with his wife, Mary. I've only spoken to her via video calls, but she's really lovely.
I see. So you're going to live with them. But initially, the plan was for just a usual boring house, yet there's this chic, modern mansion there now. It must be a jab at me, huh? You're a nasty old lady.
I didn't decide on the design. Rick got all excited on his own. He thought they lived in a big property in Canada, so he wanted to give them spacious rooms here too. He thought we might as well go all in taking the occasion. We had to redo the whole design, so it cost us a lot.
Quite a difference in treatment between the eldest and the second son. If there was that much money to spare, why didn't you plan for a luxurious mansion from the start? You never mentioned anything like that to us.
Oh, don't take it wrong. Steven's contributing more than half of the funds. That's why we could build such a grand house.
He must be earning a lot, huh?
Well, he works for a large international corporation, you know. Living in such a splendid house feels like a dream. What's more, with a lovely daughter-in-law.
She's only nice for now. I'm sure her true color will show up soon.
Even so, she might not even be a fraction as bad as you.
What the heck does that mean?
You thought I wasn't upset just because I didn't retort, didn't you?
Huh?
You disrespected me just because I'm old, but I won't stay quiet after being belittled that much.
What can a mere old lady like you do, huh?
Don't underestimate the information network and the ample free time of an old lady.
Excuse me?
There was something you didn't want people to know, so you didn't want me to come near the house, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Who would have thought that so many men were coming and going from your place?
Have you started hallucinating from dementia or something?
It wasn't me who witnessed it. You know Karen, who lives across from your house, right?
Karen? Your friend who talks to everyone, that old lady? I know her. I see her often gossiping with the neighbors.
Well, she claims to have seen men coming and going.
Whatever she says. Do you seriously believe that? Sounds like symptoms of dementia are starting. How about taking her to the hospital first?
No way. She always has the latest iPhone and handles it easily. No need for a hospital.
What does having the latest iPhone have to do with it? It has nothing to do with her claiming men are coming and going from my house.
It's quite relevant, actually. Apparently, she has a very clear view of your driveway from her living room. She started taking videos because there were too many incidents. You must think elderly folks can't handle smartphones or cameras, do you?
Videos? Recording my house? That's stalking.
She found it odd because there were too many men coming by, and that's why she resorted to doing so. Bless her, she always had sharp instincts, you know.
There haven't been any men.
The guy from the liquor store?
Huh?
She said he frequents your place often. But he has a wife, right? I thought she was well built and loud. A bold move to mess around with someone like her husband.
Mess around? I just got deliveries.
Oh, I had no idea they had that kind of service. Things have gotten convenient nowadays. I've been a customer for so long and didn't even know about that.
There is.
That's why you got upset when I dropped off the wine.
Exactly. I got enough wine.
So the grocer is for delivery too, right?
Who?
The hardware store and the electrician too?
Wait a sec. You mean all of them are?
Yes. Filmed by Karen. Right after she spotted the guy from the liquor shop, she went straight to Target and bought the latest camera. She's got some high quality footage.
You're kidding, right?
Hey, is there such a thing as hardware delivery even though you don't buy big and heavy things?
Yeah, there is. These days, you can get anything delivered.
Wow, really? But listen, Karen went around interviewing everyone. She keeps sending me updates on everything via WhatsApp, along with photos and videos.
Seriously, what's wrong with her? She's so annoying.
Maybe all the men are scared of their wives, so they played dumb at first. As soon as they saw the evidence photos, they spilled everything.
I can't believe you managed to lure so many guys. What a sly woman. You're married too. Hold on a sec. That's a big misunderstanding. What do you mean? Well, the thing is, I'm actually really good at giving a shoulder massage. I was just giving treatments. Shoulder massage? I'm good at it too. So it's not like I was up to anything suspicious. You wanted me to babysit Aiden because he was in the way of giving treatments? Yes and no. You haven't told anyone about this, right? Of course not. I mean, how could I? Oh, thank goodness. Besides family members. What? I told Oliver about it. Can't trust my precious son and grandson with such an immoral woman, you know. You despicable old hag. Jeez. I told you it was just a shoulder massage. You're wasting your life away with all this nonsense. Just check out already. I just showed Oliver this chat and asked, can you believe this is supposedly the bullied daughter-in-law? And he's shaking with anger. What? He's there? Yes, he is. He brought a housewarming gift and came to see the new house. Oliver, honey, this is all a misunderstanding. Flom provoked me. Oh, thank goodness. We built a 3-story house. We've made rooms for Oliver and Aiden. Even added a pool in the backyard. No way. What were we talking about? Right, I've got a secret list here. That sounds shady. Liquor shop, grocery store, hardware store, electrician. Then there's the owner of the bar and the head of the construction company. Holy cow! And also the Italian chef and a professor. There must be dozens of them. Do they all have such stiff shoulders? Wait, is that? It's a list that Karen made for me. Apparently, she's spent the past 2 years on this. God darn her! How much free time does she have? Well, old folks have plenty of time on their hands. So they're all married and all repeaters, huh? Is your shoulder massage really that amazing? Well, what can I say? According to Karen, the wives could report you to the police. Why? Just for a massage? Plus, these men are all old folks. Their likewise old wives wouldn't go that far, would they? Even old folks get angry if their husbands fool around. Don't underestimate us. Besides, who's going to believe you? You're just giving shoulder massages. No way! Now I understand why you refused to live together. If we did, there'd be no chance for massages. You're making money, right? Well... God, I can't believe it. Such a low woman is the wife of Oliver. I couldn't help it. His salary is so low. I have to earn my own money. His salary doesn't cover the clothes and bags I want. Wow, you're brazen. It's his fault. I had to do this. Once you're married, you're supposed to support each other. Just because you're broke doesn't justify doing whatever you want. I blame it on the fact that he's incompetent. And it's also your fault for raising an incompetent son. Maybe you should have waited to come to that conclusion a bit longer. What do you mean? I heard some good news earlier. He got promoted. He became the youngest department manager in the company. Are you kidding me? He's diligent but clumsy. I always thought he'd be a lifelong regular employee. I guess there was someone properly evaluating him. He's astounded that he made it in his early 30s. Companies nowadays aren't based on seniority, are they? It's great that hard work gets recognized, isn't it? So that means a raise in salary, right? Of course. Seems like he'll get a pretty good increase. That's my son, you know. Why didn't you tell me such an important thing earlier? But the news just came out. He was going to tell you first when he got home. But what's this? You went behind his back, cheating shamelessly with various men. I pity him for working hard for the family. Oh God, if I'd known he was climbing the ladder for sure, I wouldn't have done what I did. It's too late now. He's in shock, but Karen's urging him to claim alimony. She's there too? Yeah, she came to the housewarming. We're all here looking at the evidence photos of your affairs. Rick's totally speechless. Ugh, it's over for me. Indeed. How could you do this? It's all Karen's fault. Unnecessarily motivated for an old lady. You can mock us for being old, but in the end, you're the one who's been undermined like this. It's been a good lesson for you.
But I'll never give up Aiden. I'll get custody for sure.
I'm sorry, but I doubt that's possible. Considering the divorce is caused by your affairs, Oliver's adamant about fighting for it. You'll lose both family and money. Raising a child alone is going to be too difficult then, isn't it? According to Karen, be prepared to pay between $50,000 to $80,000 in alimony.
$50,000? I can't afford that kind of money.
Oh, if you can't pay, shall I lend you the money? In exchange for a hefty interest, of course.
Stop messing around.
But Stephen and his wife are coming back, and the despicable daughter-in-law will burn in hell, so I'm feeling fantastic.
You old hag.
You lowlife.
Oh, I'm so angry. Please, Fawn, I beg you, help me. I'll apologize for everything in the past, so please, let me talk to Oliver.
What do you want to talk to him about? He doesn't want that, let alone see your face. He says he's grossed out. Pack your stuff and get out of the house already.
I can't pay alimony. I want to start over with him.
Not happening. He says he won't forgive you, and trying to dodge payments is pointless, you know. If you try to escape, Karen will spread those pictures on social media. Instant fame.
She's a pain in the neck for sure.
Well, the social media thing is a joke. But seriously, reflect on what you've done. Get to a point where you can visit Aiden.
Please, I'll never do anything like this ever again. Please, spare me the alimony.
Aren't you loaded? You've had so many guys paying you.
I actually don't have any.
What, why?
It all went into repaying debts.
Debts?
That's why I had to resort to this.
How did you accumulate debts?
I like fancy brands and bought a lot on installment plans. Before I knew it, the debts piled up.
Disappointing, really. You're so irresponsible. Oh, by the way, the whole thing's been reported to your parents. Your father sounded pretty angry.
You told them?
Karen suggested informing them too.
Her again? Does she have some grudge against me?
I don't think she holds any grudges, really. She just hates deceitful behavior. Seeing her friend's son being betrayed by his wife, she couldn't just sit back and do nothing.
Hey, Fawn, I'm coming over now. Apologize to everyone and beg for forgiveness. So please, let this slide somehow.
No, please don't come. I'm going to toast our victory with Karen now.
Toast your victory?
Well, from now on, work hard and repay your debts properly.
Wait, Fawn, I'll treasure you more. From now on.
Huh? I don't know you. You're not family anymore. Goodbye. Sarah and Oliver got divorced. He gained custody of Aiden and demanded alimony and child support. Being broke, Sarah had no choice but to accumulate debts. Currently, she's juggling tirelessly at multiple part-time jobs from morning till night just to pay off. All the men she lured were married, which has led her to be harassed by some of their wives as well. She's lamenting that she can't go anywhere without being finger-pointed. Considering how she shattered numerous families for her own desires, she has no choice but to spend her entire life making amends. In my home, Oliver, Aiden, Stephen, and his wife are all together now. Karen drops by occasionally, making our life lively and cheerful. We hope to live happily together as a wonderful family in this lovely home.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.